Today I will introduce a poem that name is I Am Nobody, Who Are You? The reason I choose to introduce poem is because I have two classes about poem in this semester, and so I start to have some interesting in reading poem. So, first part is the author introduction, and this poet is Emily Elizabeth Dixon, and she's a point from American and born in December 10, 1830 and died in May 15, 1886. She is little known during her life, although has uh, she has she had write almost 1800 poems, but it was not until after her death in 1886 when Lavina, Dixon's younger sister, discovered her poems she started to become famous. Her poem contains short lines and overused slang rhyme, explore aesthetics, society, nature, and the spiritual spirituality. And so let's us look let us look about this poem. I am nobody, who are you? I'm nobody, who are you? Are you nobody too? Then there's a pair of us. Don't tell, they'd advertise, you know, how dreary to be somebody, how public like a frog, to tell one's name the livelong day, to an admiring bug. The key word in this poem, I think, is nobody, to advertise, dreary, public, tell one's name, and the last sentence, admiring bug. These words and phrases are central to the themes and ideas explored in these poems, which primarily deals with the concept of individuality, privacy, and the contrast between being a nobody and being somebody in a public world. So, next part is the reason of this poem. I think it doesn't have a specific reason. That is because the poet likes to write this style's poem, and but it follows a common metrical pattern that this poet likes to use. It is for example, in this poem, it consists of alternating lines of iambic trimeter and iambic trimeter. In this poem, the first and third lines of each stanza are an iambic trimeter, with 8 syllables in the following patterns. It reads like the dum, the dum, the dum. The dum is the stress part. And the second and fourth lines are in iambic trimeter, with 6 syllables in the following pattern. The dum, the dum, the dum. So, of course, the dum is the stress part. And next, I will introduce this poem's meaning. Of course, that is just my idea. This poem begins with the author identifying themselves as nobody and asking if the reader is also nobody. I think this word nobody here refers to an individual who is uncelebrated, and this feeling of lonely include in whole poem. The third and fourth sentence gives one issue, that is, if you tell others that you are a nobody, are you still considered lonely? If another one advertises that you are a nobody, um, once that someone knows you are, then you are not one who is uncelebrated. So this and next is the second paragraph. The second paragraph mentions how dreary it is to be a somebody, because it means becoming public. Because the poet use uh, becoming public like a frog uh, to to introduce this idea about what she thinks. This cost of recognition can conflict with one's personal freedom and privacy. In the last two sentences, he described what other people who weren't nobody did as showing off to the water margin, and that is the mark, and pointing out that there was no point in going around promoting themselves.